So we've come to this part of the night, the much feared session of the night that keeps you on the edge of your seat. Is it going to be me? Am I going to be skipped tonight? And usually the people that have done speeches are fairly safe, so I guess some of you are off the hook. But then some of you are not off the hook. So I'm just going to quickly run you through it. I'm Jaco Kruger. Introduced myself earlier tonight. I'm your table topics master for the night. And my job is to help you become more comfortable speaking off the cuff. You are required to speak for a minimum of 1 minute and a maximum of 2 minutes in our table topics. There is some places. Then keep your eye on the timer. We will give you a green on 1 minute, an orange on 1.5, and then a red on 2. And then you are encouraged to use the word of the day, which we haven't heard a lot tonight. And then it doesn't actually matter if you answer the question, nor does it matter if you're actually telling the truth. It's just to be creative. And I think that's the purpose of it, just to be comfortable and to be creative, to speak off the cuff. So in the spirit of growth, I'm going to start off the table topics with a little bit more on a serious note, and then progress to a little lighter note as we end it, so we'll go home with a smile on our face. And growth is all about spring is around the corner. A lot of us might start thinking of expanding our garden, starting new things. The end of the year is approaching us. So with that in mind, and keeping on topic with growth, growth involves personal growth. And personal growth involves a lot of reading. One famous person that I listened to today actually said that for him, reading, not for leisure, but for personal growth, is like drinking water, and he has to actually do it every day. That's how serious he takes it. So with that in mind, sorry, your name again?
Ralph.
Personal growth is all about reading to grow yourself. So if you can just share with us one of the books that has made a mark in your life and that you would actually recommend to the rest of us, and why. You have 30 seconds while you come to the processing.
Good, yes, growth with reading. So, since I was small, well not small, say my teenage years, my dad subscribed to the National Geographic magazines, and every month there's a brilliant new magazine coming out. I used to read those magazines back to back, every month. It was loaded with aspiring information, articles, knowledge, nature, science, everything except business. Business was something I also aspired to become something someday. I wasn't quite sure what, but the National Geographic was my escape route. My escape route into the world, escape route into the globe, what else is out there that I can't see physically for myself day to day, like new adventures, new knowledge about Egyptians, about space, about the stars, about creatures, worms, insects, the core of the earth, all kinds of deeply interesting information that really grew my general knowledge my mind, and my love for being alive. Thank you.
Well, very well done. Thank you for sharing that with us. And yes, I think the Reader's Digest was actually part of a lot of us as we grew up.
Not the Reader's Digest, National Geographic.
National Geographic.
Too late.
Okay. Moving to a more contemporary section or topic. With spring around the corner, it's time to start thinking about planting trees in your gardens. And so if I could ask Erin, if I could ask Erin, if you had to choose a tree to plant in your garden in the month of August or September, which tree would it be and why? Welcome to come to the front.
My sister does a lot of work on, so she's a biochemistry student, so she does a lot of work on this sort of stuff. She did some courses in botany, so she's okay, so trees.
Once the mangoes are harvested, what kind of meal are you going to make with them? Seeing as you love them so much.
I would love to make a smoothie out of them. I've done that before, so it would be really nice to make a smoothie with some ice cream, but that's not very healthy. So it might be better to go with something like yogurt. So, but besides that, I really like eating mangoes just like that. Eating mangoes just raw is just very nice as well. Really like the texture. I think it's also possible to probably make a good frozen yogurt out of it. If you can pop it in the freezer.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you very much for sharing your love for mangoes with us. You've even made me crave a good mango now. Keeping on Erin's lack of green hand to grow things, and I've also got a terrible history with bonsai trees. So in the spirit of that, I've heard that, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but that it actually helps if you talk to trees, so it grows. So our acting friend over there, I'm going to ask that you come to the front, and you've just purchased a bonsai tree, and it's looking down today. And I need you to talk to it and show us all what you'd actually say to a bonsai tree to keep its spirits up and get it going.
Absolutely. It is not my first time speaking to a bonsai tree. I've had quite a few bonsais of my own, and they have gotten sick, as I do tend to forget that they need water. When I remember and see that it is losing its leaves a little bit, I will speak to it as I tend to its roots and tend to its leaves, and I'll say things like, "Come on, here's your water, just sip slowly. And I really like care for it. You know, I sometimes take it into the bed with me, just to like cuddle it, you know, have it next to me. Might be a little bit weird, but you know, things need love to grow. That's what I was told. So that was my interpretation of it. Other things you can tell it is give it inspirational messages. There's no tree that's bigger than you that can be more powerful than you. Just, you know, try and target those things that it might feel subconscious about. You know, just build those things up a little bit. Make sure that it's a confident tree. And once it's a confident tree, you know it's going to reach up much more powerfully.
Sorry, what's your name again?
Rowan.
Rowan. Thank you very much, Rowan. Thank you, Rowan. So that brings us to the end of our table topic session tonight. Thank you everyone for your contributions and for inspiring us for this upcoming spring.